Having a support system
Those
plays a
leaders-
big
those are
role.
leaders to your performance.
Yeah, plays a big role in I actually forgot to mention that having supportive, if it's parents, spouse,
Yes.
friends, it's really very important in medicine because people forget that you're also human. So sometimes they're like, she got it or he got it because, they deal with these difficult things. So they must understand, but like sometimes you're in a corner crying, like, I don't know what to do.
I wanted to ask that question, and I was just, I don't know why I didn't get it first. Now you're answering it.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask that question. Like now that you've answered it.
Yeah.
Doctors cry.
You cry, or sometimes you feel like crying because there are times you get there and the tears cannot come out. It's possible, but like you go through these emotions every single day. Like that's why you need, if you're married or if you want to be married, you need a significant other who understands what comes with your career, because at the end of the day, you could come home and you're depleted. Zero to give, and you just maybe want to lay there and do nothing, So I do think they need to be very supportive, and also your family, because some people just talking to other doctors, you hear that like, oh, my family is not supportive, or like my family is putting so much stress on me to do, like, especially financial stress or like things like that. So you realize like they're dealing with the stress of the hospital, financial stress, a lot of things are going on with.
They don't find a place
where they just can be an outlet. Like if you, true. If I say this, if you have a spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend, if they come to you and just want to vent, allow those people to vent, because a lot has happened. a lot has happened throughout the day. Trust me, because there are days. I'm laughing right now, but like, just to be serious, like there are days when you have like 5 or 6 deaths. You know what I mean? And you're in this like transit where you're like, what happened today? Like, I don't understand what's happening. And it's even worse when you're a junior doctor because you do a lot as well.
It's new to you.
Yeah, it's new and you're just beginning. You're trusting your instinct. Sometimes you're like, oh my God, the treatment plan, but you're just like, oh my God, I don't think it'll work. Because you're still in this like imposter syndrome, cycle. You're just like, I don't think this will work. I think this will work. You know what? Let me just trust myself. And also you're having a lot of people talking to you. You have specialists, you have residents that are talking to you, wanting you to do their tasks and all of that. So you're like stuck in the zone where you're just like trying to trust yourself, having a lot of people talking to you, dealing, again, this is the first time you're starting to deal with death or like relatives, because also another thing, relatives come to you and they want all the information. They want you to tell them that this patient is going to make it, but like, again, this is a 50-50 chance. I always say everybody has a 50-50 chance because especially working in critical care, I've noticed like we have some patients that come in critically sick. You're like, I don't know, it's up in the air, but some of them leave walking, you know what I mean? Some that come in, they don't have like really critical conditions that much, because every critical case comes to critical care, right? But like when you're putting it on the scale, you realize like, oh yeah, okay, this one can be in here for like a week, and no, they will unfortunately maybe transition or pass away. So that's when you start to realize like it depends, you see. So going back to that, you need support, a lot of support,
and who, or maybe a number of people, who's your support system?
I would say my mother, probably. My mother is just, I would say let me just say my family, because I can't say she's my number one, because my sisters also play a big role in like.
They won't be happy if you put numbers.
Yeah, I don't want to put numbers, because I think it alternates really, because like
it sort of depends on
the day.
How they contribute.
Yeah,
also.
like
because like someone who contributes emotionally might not contribute in another way.
Yeah,
another different way.
That's true. Like sometimes I go to my sisters to vent, Automatically, usually, I like if I'm like having a bad day, I would text in the group like, oh my god, this is or send a voice note or something. So they automatically reply, and then like I talk to my mom or something. So I think everybody plays a big role in my life, of just being supportive.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing for me in that regard. And my best friend, my close friends, because most of my friends also, you see, being stuck in the hospital, most of your friends are doctors.
Ask you who's your best friend also, so that the other one who's thinking she's your best friend.
No, I'm not doing that.
That's really the problem. I also want to know, like, what was the question that I wanted to ask? Like we're talking about support system, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
like family.
Yeah, like family. Oh yes. Is there anyone who preceded you as a doctor in your family?
I come from a family full of doctors.
Oh,
actually, so
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's much easier for me. It was easier for me to understand the lifestyle before I even made the decision to become one. Because this is actually a good question, because like a lot of people are not preview to the lifestyle of a doctor.
Okay.
So they go into the career thinking, having an idea maybe from TV shows or something like that, which is, they exaggerate a little bit or like undermine some things. So when you've seen how it is building from the ground up and becoming like wherever they are now in their different careers, because all of them are not the same kind of specialists, they're all kind of different specialists. So it makes you see also like, okay, this is maybe where I would belong, or this is where I would excel and stuff like that. I would say the closest is definitely my aunt. My aunt, she played a big role in my medical career. That's also another person who has a great support system, or is a great support system for me, because she's always like, whatever you need, just let me know. Because I think because she understands what I'm going through every day, and like she's been through it, or it's something that she had to deal with or something like that. So because my parents are both teachers, so like when it comes to like fully understanding what it is that I go through, maybe they might be like, oh, this is our daughter, whatever. But I also notice like when I speak to her about specific things, she gives great advice.
She also understands.
Yeah.
She advises
from a point.
Understanding.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference between someone who's just talking on a general.
And then someone's like,
all the terms that you say. There's a term that you say,
PTSD. Yeah.
Got me mixed up.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you are venting to someone, and this makes it easy also, I think, to actually have friends who are just doctors sometimes. Because when you go and vent, they're like, girl, I went through the same thing today. Or worse, exactly. And so it makes it a little bit easier. But I do say, like, keep a balance of having friends who are doctors, friends who are not doctors, because you don't want your life to be consumed about medicine all the time. Because when I'm around my friends who are in business or who are lawyers or something else, I get to understand and also hear their point of views about how their careers are going, what's difficult about it, because I also know like everybody's going through something. I look at my mom when she comes back from work, she's complaining about being a teacher and stuff like that. So you realize that everybody is somewhere, somehow is going through something, so you
also highlighted the bulb of refreshment for someone who's not privy to a lifestyle of, maybe doctors or a certain career.
Yeah.
You said you can make friends that are doctors and stuff. So I'm trying to get us to balance the scale.
Yeah.
There's someone out there who's looking to be a doctor, on a genuine level. Like there's no one who's a doctor in their family.
Yeah.
They're probably being misunderstood. There's probably someone who's telling them how you're going to make it because you don't have a reference of how it feels and how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
What's your word to such a person, maybe?
First thing I would say, again, if you feel like you're connecting with this career,
Yes.
one, pray about it. If you're a faith-based person, just pray about it and try and figure out if this is where because you pray for discernment to understand if you're really in this space.
Oh, yes.
Are you supposed to be?
Your purpose.
Yes. Is it your purpose, or you like it because you saw someone driving a Ferrari or driving, but you don't understand how they got to be driving that Ferrari? You get what I mean? So that's point number one. Point number two is do as much research as possible. And this is another thing why I actually opened my channel, was to talk about these things. Like, make sure you understand that many people are going through what you're going through, confusion of understanding the career. And why don't you learn from the people that are in the field, that are also preving you to what it is that is happening behind the scenes? Because they have some great channels as well that do vlogging about like what they're going throughout the day. You see it a lot on YouTube now. We have so many resources. You can follow somebody. Actually, I wouldn't say follow somebody, follow a lot of people, so that you see different. Yeah, because they've, of course, content creation, sometimes some people are like faking it so that it's so I would say follow a lot of people, so that you see how many people, because out of the 10 people, 15 people you follow, 3 out of 15 are telling the truth.
All right.
I'm just being honest, really.
No,
so you have to like just be open to learning. If you live close to a hospital, there's volunteering. Go and volunteer. Experience is the best teacher. Go and experience. Go and volunteer. Learn. You can start from I think 16, because I remember in the hospital there were people that were 16 that were coming to volunteer and seeing what it's like to be a doctor. So all of that you can do, even for any career. Go and do it. You will learn a lot, and then you will make the decision, you see, because now you're in an environment where you're like, okay, I have all the resources, even though I don't come from a family that has doctors or someone who's close to me who's a doctor. Yeah.
So life is a trade-off, definitely.
Yeah.
Life is a game of trade-offs.
Yes.
What did you trade off to be a doctor? I'm sure there's a lot that you had to, the years of study and stuff like that.
You know what? Did I? I don't think so. Did I trade anything? No, really. Because you know what? Like, that's another thing. Like, I think if you're in the right space, maybe, or if you have, because I'm trying to think. I like to tell the truth. I'm trying to think if there's something I traded. But like, to be honest, I don't think so. I would say maybe for most people. I'm just gonna generalize here. Most people,
maybe
relationships, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think most people suffer that, like, because like there's so much going on in like your career. Sometimes you're stuck in this, again, I told you, it's a vicious cycle where you're stuck in this place where you're trying to figure out things, and maybe someone might not be patient enough for that. And it's not always also easy to date in the same place. So I would say most people probably trade off their relationships, I would say. But personally, no, it didn't happen to me. But I would say trading off, no. And like I told you, I really wanted to do this. So it just kind of, I'm grateful, really, really grateful to have experiences.
That maybe it was a trade-off, but then you didn't feel it.
Yeah, maybe. Right. You're right. I think so.
I'm looking at how you guys study. Like there's a lot of time that you put in study.
It's
like
true.
Some guys are going for the clubs, but then because now you're so focused and laser focused.
But there are people that can do it all. Like, one thing I don't put the doctors down now.
All right.
Because like in university, yeah, because you know what? Because already in this field you're a multitasker. So multitasking comes very natural. So yeah, don't put them off. I know some good people that are great at balancing this life. Really, like, you don't have to lack anything though. In any career field you choose, don't make your life about your career that much. You know what I mean? You will look back and regret and be like, damn, I should have just, tried. Yeah, like I should. Yeah. Try. If you're suffering, then stop. But if just try a little bit. Yeah. Just try a little bit. Yeah, and also in life you don't overdo something. Balance. You don't have to be out in the club every weekend or every day.
You don't have to be a bookworm all over.
Yeah, because like again, each person is an individual. So look at your strengths and your weaknesses. where can I balance those things out? When you do that, it works out in your favor. You need to study yourself. People are busy trying to study other people, study, like, for example, medicine, but you don't take time to study yourself.
Okay.
Because when you want to be the best person, you have to study you.
You need to be self-aware.
Yeah, you need to be aware, even though we're never fully self-aware, because we learn when people tell us, hey, you didn't treat me well here, then you're like, okay, I'll learn. But like, at least you have those core values and core morals or whatever about you, then you can learn each day. But like, try.
Doing a conscious effort and intentional
Yeah.
effort to learning about
Yeah,
yourself.
because people put
It's
a lot of
beautiful.
people put a lot of effort in trying to learn about other people, trying to know about other people.
Trying
But
to understand your boss.
but what about you?
Forgetting yourself.
Yeah, what about you? Do you understand what makes you angry?
Okay.
What makes you happy? Or what makes you sad? We're always looking at other people to make us happy. But have we made ourselves happy? Because when you're happy, the other person is going to catch that energy from you. Because some people are like, I don't like being around other people. I don't like, because again, at the same time, you're not fully aware of who you are and like why you don't like to be around other people,
You just don't like them.
It's
I
not
don't feel this
possible. You
person.
can't just not like everybody.
Yeah, there used to be a reason.
Yeah, you can say a certain group of people, which is good, because now you
Which
know.
also is accompanied by a reason.
Yeah, but not everybody. Like,
You just hate people.
that's not good. That's not
a
good.
thing.
Yeah. So I would say that, of course. Like, I think it's very important to know yourself, because that's how you make the best individual, I guess. So you have to try.
What is the worst unforeseen, barrier that you faced? Like this one, I wasn't expecting, but you found it.
I would say the transition, honestly, from learning abroad, coming back here.
Okay.
Yeah, you go through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You go through a lot. It's a lot of trial and error.
All right.
And then when you get to a point where you now understanding, like, okay, I have to be patient. I've tried this, it didn't work out, but I'll try this, it worked out. So again, this is the foundation of my channel, that someone might be trying and then it fails and they're like, oh my God, I'm not a good doctor. And there's also the stigma of like, if you learned outside Africa, you're not a good doctor. That's a lie.
Okay.
Everybody has the same qualities. The fact that you made it through medical school, you have the qualities.
Right.
You just have to understand that about yourself and know that you are capable. And so it comes from, again, understanding yourself, knowing that, because you will have imposter syndrome when you get there. Like, people will be like, oh, you're that doctor that learned in China or in Europe. You mustn't, you're not that good. But then you realize you're just the same. You might be better
I think
than other people.
I think
So
there's
it's okay.
No system that can
No.
actually select when it comes to dealing with
No, it's about you. It's about you. So when you make that decision, make sure that when you decide to come back home and work here or wherever home is for you in Africa, just know that you're capable and you're just equally yoked as the other people.
Wow.
So just try your best.
Now I can tell that you're a Christian, equally yoked. That's Bible language. Bible language, is it? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Unfortunately, we've come to the end of our journey. But I
And
must
thank
say,
you.
Come on, this was profound. It's super
Thank
deep.
you so much. I had a great time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing. Hey, thank you so much for sharing. Maybe as your parting shot, what do you have to say, maybe as a sum up to your younger self, someone who's coming up like you? What is your rescue message to them? What is your encouragement to them? Their adversity, they're starting off, maybe they're still contemplating on being a doctor. Just as a summary, what do you say to them?
Just be patient. Be patient. Trust yourself. I think also in your earlier days, really see if this career is for you. This is why it's very important to do research, go and volunteer before you make this lifelong commitment. We often laugh about it with my friends that we are married to medicine. The same commitment you give to a partner. You're giving to your career. So you have to make that decision. Just like the same way you make a decision when you're about to get married. Because it's a long commitment. You know, it's a long relationship before you get married. We say that because you're in school for a long time. So this is your relationship. And then when you become a junior doctor or specialist, whatever, now you're committed to this marriage. So you have to make sure that it's what you want to do. And so I would say that. But if this is your path, also be patient, because it might change. You might first be like, I don't think this is for me. But then it can also be like, well, you know, life is about trial and error. So
I believe that principles are prototypes of other principles.
Yeah.
And whatever you taught here is not only going to be encapsulated or limited to being a doctor. I think I can as well use some stuff that you said, and people out there can sort of use it to intertwine it to help them in their careers.
That's
and I
true.
want to say thank you so much for your time. And
Thank you.
And lastly, do you give me
You're
permission
welcome.
to use this on my socials?
Yeah, no problem at all. No problem.
So much. Thank you so much for your time.
All right. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.